Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a reading on William Tyrrell, the 16th of November 2021. This week here in Australia, they've reopened the case. They've got new leads and a new team of investigators, and at the moment they're working on areas near where William went missing. And the police came on the TV and they're pretty confident that they're gonna find William's remains. I think they know a lot more than what they're telling us on TV. But I just felt really drawn to just see what the tarot cards say. I did pull a couple of cards before I started to see if I should do a reading on William, and the tarot said yes, and it also showed me that he will be found. So I just thought I would do this reading. So let's get started. Today, the cards that I'm using, I'll show you the box, is the Rider-Waite Spirit Tarot. They're actually really beautiful. I love them. And this one is the Universal Waite Tarot. This little deck. I like to use this for clarifying a card if I'm not getting anything.
William Tyrrell. William Tyrrell. William Tyrrell.
So William went missing 7 years ago, and I think he was 3. So if he was alive today, he'd be 10 years old. Such a sad case. It's just terrible when a child goes missing. Wish it could end better than what it has for everyone. So we have the High Priestess that came out first and the Knight of Cups. These two cards together made me feel like this is the person that took William, and they instinctively knew where to get what they wanted. And the Knight of Cups tells me that he had something to offer to William. He had like either lollies or toys, which could get William's attention. Eight of Swords tells me that he was trapped. So he was there without wanting to be there, obviously, but he was trapped. So he could have been tied up, but he couldn't get away. Actually, these cards here, I'm not going to put them there because I just don't feel like I wasn't concentrating. But Eight of Cups, I'm going to clarify this because I'm not getting anything. Oh, but I did get something then. So this makes me feel like this is where his body is. This is where they took him So, and I've seen this, have pulled cards for him before, and I've seen this before, and I've seen that there's mountains and there's water where he is. I mean, the area that he went missing was Kendall, but I'm not familiar with the area, so I'm not sure if there is mountains and there's water, but this, I feel, is where they made the decision to take his body. And I feel like his body is, well, when they find the remains, it could be tied up. He could be tied up with, like this lady is here. Okay, so I'm just going to concentrate on more cards to come out. So the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Swords makes me feel like the person that took him acted really quickly, really fast, really aggressive, away from his family. And it just like happened in a blink of an eye, which we all know because it was all over the TV, but the cards are just bringing this up to me. So he was taken away from the family. And I have seen this in previous times when I've pulled cards. It's the King of Swords. And I don't get a good feeling about him. I think he's an older man. And from what, that's too many. And from what I've seen on TV, they do have a lot of pedophiles in that area. And I don't know why there's so many in the area, but they're convicted pedophiles, and they did question a lot of pedophiles, but I do feel like this man here is definitely one of those convicted pedophiles. Okay. And these ones came out before, so I might put them like that. So there was definitely, I've seen this before in past readings with him. There was definitely money exchanged. So I feel like the people that took him passed him over in exchange for money. And I did see that they had addictions, so they were pretty keen to get this money. And there could be two older men involved, like pedophiles. Or it could be the one man that he's just got a lot of money. There's two sides to him. But I am getting the feeling that there is two. So yeah, definitely younger people, but I have felt that it is a male. There is definitely male energy. That was like that, wasn't it? is the one that, oh yeah, there's two. There's two that made the offer that caught William's eye. He thought they were kind, but no, they're not kind at all. So yeah, there was definitely an exchange of money went on. So I see two people involved with the kidnapping of William. They offered him things that he was attracted to, like could be lollies, toys. They had instincts about where to go, so they could have been watching for a while and knew that there were kids in the street, and they wanted to get a child because they were going to get money for it in exchange. And then they handed him over to the man that paid for him. Could have been two men. I just feel so sick in the stomach. I hate doing these sort of readings because I really feel I just don't like it. So anyway, we've got Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. There is that one again. So yeah, what I just said, they're just showing it, the tarot showing me it again. So there was two people involved with taking, and they took him to this person that paid for him, who was independent, had lots of luxuries, so quite wealthy. This card, the Nine of Wands, makes me feel like they were sort of wounded people. So they had problems. Someone that you couldn't trust. Anyway, they were successful at what they planned to do. And they got what they wanted. They got their money. Too many cards. Louis. Shh. Yeah, it definitely turned William's. This makes me feel like this is William. He was a bit of an adventurous kid. He could have been a fire sign too. Yeah, it turned his life upside down. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. Let's ask. Actually, I might use a different deck. See if I get any more information. I'm using this one, which is a tarot of positive clarity. This is the one that I used for Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie readings.
William Tyrrell. Can you tell me about William Tyrrell and its experience with William Tyrrell? Can you tell me about the experience of William Tyrrell?
have the death card here in the sun. Oh, that just makes me sick. So sad. The sun makes me feel like he's at peace and he's happy where he is now. And for him, it's all over. The suffering that he went through, it's all over with the Ten of Swords there. He was definitely taken by this Two of Swords. It makes me feel like they grabbed him, tied him up. And where they will find his body, there's trees, there's rocks, and I do feel like it's near water. And there is grass there. Could be a bit of a hike to get there. Because I did see mountains too before. Sorry about that noise. That's my dog. I've got him in this room with me because my other dog's on heat. And, well, she's nearly finished, but they can't be trusted together. King of Cups. This could be the man that took him, because I feel like that they had addictions. And there's King of Swords again. Okay, let's just ask another question because I'm not getting anything more. Okay. Will they find William Tyrrell where they are looking now? Where the police are looking right now at Kendall? Will they find William Tyrrell there? Will they find William Tyrrell's body or remains at Kendall? Or near Kendall, in that area? Will they find William Tyrrell's body in that area? Oh, I think that yes, they are going to find. They are going to find his body in that area because these are success cards. Oh, the dogs are going to lead them into that area. I know that they got them, I think they're called cadaver dogs. So yes, the dogs are going to take them to the spot. This dog just made me feel like taking them right on target to this spot. She's holding a belly. I do feel like, I just hate saying this, but I do feel like he suffered a bit. I wish I could swear, but I just want to swear and call these people all the bad names under the sun. And I really hope that they find them. Will they find William Tyrrell's kidnappers and the people that did this to him? Well, they're looking. they're trying. I'm not sure if they're going to because that card is up in reversal. Will they find William Tyrrell's kidnappers? Will they find William Tyrrell's kidnappers? Will they find William Tyrrell's kidnappers? Oh yeah, they will. They'll find the kidnappers, but will they find the people, the men or man that murdered him? Will they find the man that murdered William Tyrrell? Will they find the man that murdered William Tyrrell? Will they find the man that murdered William Tyrrell? It's in reverse. There's definitely some sort of deal that went on with these kidnappers and this man. There's a deal that went on. So I'm not seeing that they're going to get the guy that actually did this because it was in reverse. But I do see that they will get the kidnappers. What other information can you tell me about William Tyrrell? Is the man that murdered William, is he still alive? Is the man that murdered William still alive? Is the man that murdered William still alive? Too many? Is the man... I feel like he could be dead. I'm not really feeling anything with that. I'm just going off of what the cards just said. So he could be dead. Let's see what other information there is to come out. Louis. So there's definitely some things that were hidden. They're definitely coming out. I feel like the police are right there. They're right there to get these hidden secrets, hidden information about this case. I do feel like in the past there's been some blocks. Could be people that stood in the way to block them. But I do feel like the path is clear now and these secrets and hidden information are coming out. What does the Hermit tell me? Let me see. The Hermit. Hang on, I'm just going to let him out because I can't handle that. Okay, so the Hermit. What is the Hermit telling me? So the Hermit, I just came to me then. The Hermit makes me feel like they've already been to court about this. And it's I don't know, I see it being a real big courthouse away from, it could be in Sydney, but it's big. And there was nothing solved, but these two lights here make me feel like they're it wasn't over. The lights were still on. So that's what the Hermit's telling me. It's telling me that it's been to court. It wasn't solved, but it wasn't over because there was still light to it. And I think everybody hoped that they would find him alive, but unfortunately, there's going to be some sadness and devastation. There's going to be grief with this Three of Swords cards here. What other information can you tell me about William Tyrrell? What other information can you tell me about William Tyrrell? I think there's going to be a lot of people very overwhelmed when the information does come out. So there is $1 million being offered by the government and the police as a reward for information. And I do feel like someone is stepping forward because they're interested in that $1 million with information. Oh, wow. Just as I was shuffling, one of my ears went completely deaf and I couldn't hear, and I just focused for a minute to see why this was happening. And then I got this feeling of being pushed underwater, and then these two cards just come out. I really do feel like that he was held underwater and he was drowned. That's how they murdered him, which is absolutely heartbreaking and disgusting. And I do know Kendall is right on the mid-north coast of Australia, and it's near the ocean. It could have even happened at the ocean. And with this star card, she's drinking something and it looks like a poisonous bottle. I do feel like they might have gave him some medicine to keep him asleep, or, you know, make him dopey. What is the Ten of Cups telling me? Let's see, what's the Ten of Cups? The battle will be over soon for the family. The thought of having a child go missing all these years must have been so overwhelming and heartbreaking, wondering if he's ever going to come home. Well, just with the Five of Swords here, it just makes me feel like their mental anguish that they've been through, well, it's the battle and the struggles is going to be over very soon. Because I do feel like that they're going to find his body. What is the Knight of Cups telling me? The Knight of Cups makes me feel like there's some sort of distinctive markings on this man that they will find that took him. And there's a cup sitting in front of him. I do feel like he has addiction. Could be alcohol, could be drugs. What is the Magician telling me? I feel like this man that took him has suffered a bit, gone through his own battles internally for doing what he's done. But I do feel like he was told, this is what I want, go get it, go do it. I don't feel like it's something that he did on a regular basis or would even think about doing, but he was told, and because of his addictions and he wanted the money, he did take him. Magician, what are magicians telling me? Page of Cups, Ten of Swords. I do feel the Magician is making me feel like where they find him, they will do a big memorial for him. Like I do see like flowers planted, because this is big for the town of Kendall. And it'll be some sort of remembrance place for him. And I do see lots of, there'll be like a cherub on a stone or remembrance thing for him. I do see other little trinkets placed there and flowers once they've found his body. So the people of Kendall can go there and make peace and remember William. What is the Knight of Wands tell me? Okay, so very male energy, very strong male energy. That's making me feel like there's definitely two, like I seen in the Rider-Waite Spirit Tarot. There was two, and they're both knights. This makes me feel like could be 20, in their 20s, 30s, or even close to 40s, but I feel like more in 30s. They're very fit, but they have addictions. And this just shows me that they persuaded or what's the word I'm looking for? Tricked. They tricked William. I've done a reading before for him, for myself. I haven't recorded it, and everything that I'm pulling up now is everything that I seen in the cards. Nothing's changed for me, except for that I now see that his body's going to be found, or his remains, and they're going to do a shrine or a remembrance place where you can sit with a headstone. And there'll be a cherub on his little headstone. What's all these money cards telling me? I feel like the mother is going to come out and do a lot more talking about how it affected her, and I do feel like she is going to be suing someone in court over this. Twice I've seen a card of a male energy with red hair. A distinctive feature of one of the people involved, red hair. Justice will be served, and I do see it ending suddenly. It's just like suddenly, it's just bang, it's all over. And that's what happened this week when I seen it on TV. It was like a big shock to see that they're very close. Well, they say they're close to finding his remains. So they must have got more leads, more tip-offs. Or they're saying that they've got a new investigation team on it, and they got more evidence. These cards are not saying anything to me. So let's see. Will they find William's body or remains within a week? No. Let's see. Will they find William's remains in the next 2 weeks? Within the next 2 weeks, yes. In the next 2 weeks, they will find his remains. And I do see someone being very stressed and worried about this. And I feel like William in spirit is going to be very happy that the people that did this will be caught. And I'm getting the feeling that the water again, it's going to be close to water. I do feel like William in spirit is helping, and the angels are helping this terrible crime be solved. I do feel like with the judgment card here, they're going to find pieces to the puzzle. That's what I'm feeling with that. Pieces to the puzzle to help put this men in jail for the rest of their life. Wow, that's going to be so amazing to see that. Yep. And he's one of them. He's either got a tattoo, a distinctive tattoo, or he's got some sort of marking on his body. And I did see that the other guy had red hair. That came... he definitely has red hair because that's 3 times I pulled a card out and I've seen the red hair. And just as I says it, here he comes. I feel like these two men are they're arguing with each other because they're stressing out that they've got new leads. Okay, one more shuffle. This makes me feel like 3 women that were involved in William Tyrrell's life will now be able to move on with their life. I'm not saying that they're going to be happy, but I do see like they'll be able to remember him and know, I don't know, it's a funny feeling. It's like a sadness, but a happiness at the same time, knowing that it's all over. I mean, I wish that the circumstances could be better. And I also feel like here, like I'm seeing 2 pregnant women. I do feel like William's going to come back. He's going to be reincarnated. Not into the same family, but... Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.